Campbell Fieldhouse on the Ron Fritz Williams Court. We got a good one tonight as the Steubenville Big Red coming in at 4-2 will be hosted by the Weir High Red Riders, also at 4-2. This is Ray Suckarch along with Jimmy DiCarlo and Danny Vogel back in action after a brief stint. We were under the weather, but we're back. Tonight's game brought to you by Commissioner Eric Timmons, State Farm Agent Cassie Johnson, First Westminster Presbyterian Church, M&M Hardware, Water Transport, Lancia Villa Royale, The Friendly Tavern, Viking Social Poker Club, Rawson's Mulch and More, Tudor's Biscuit World, Economy Lawn Care, Stickles Law Offices, Total Sports Connection, Franciscan University of Steubenville, Hood's Pharmacy, Warnersville Trophy Shop, Anthony Mining Company, Mario's Italian Restaurant, Ohio Motor Group, Main Street Bank, Capital Recovery Systems, Steubenville Country Club, Apollo Restoration, Attorney Adam Martello, Dr. John Figgle, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Naples Spaghetti House, Route 22 Sports Bar, Capital Health, Village Sleep Center, Valley Converting, The Rink at Franciscan Square, Toronto Lanes, Barrel Ford and Toyota, Signs Limited, Corey Widget Baird Wealth Management, Berryman Chemicals, Uncle Johnny Delivers, Electric O, it's electric, Ed Sports, Cedar One Realty, Best Western at Franciscan Square, IBEW Local 246, Marcino's Enterprise, Steve's Fish and Chips, Trinity Health System, Hauser's Furniture, Josephine's Carryout, Yetz Family Foundation, TS Electric, National Coal Oil Company, Richard Poe Financial Services, Crazy Mexican Restaurant. One of our favorite places to be here in this tradition-rich facility. Not this one, but just the name and the court tells you how prestigious this place is, Jimmy. We should have a good one tonight. Big Red battling injuries. A lot of players out for the year. Angie Forte still got her team at 4-2. They had a barn burner last year against Weir High. Tell us about your Corey Widget pregame analysis.
Thanks, Ray. Look for it to be a very, very physical game. Both teams lost a little bit by attrition with Big Red did anyhow, with Elisa Purdue, and Sadie Edwards out for the season. So look for Big Red to be 6 deep, maybe 7 off the bench, a couple of girls coming in. The game we had at Indian Creek, they pressed full court, man-to-man, run and jump. So probably still going to see a lot of that, but they can't afford to get in too much foul trouble, and Weir High can handle the rock. They have a lot of good offensive ball handlers and shooters, and both teams not real tall, but they can jump. For Big Red, they're led by Nyla McShane, averaging 14 points a game, Maddie Chris at 10, and Anaya Warner with 9 points a game. Don't have individual stats, but I believe the top 4 scorers for Weir High are Raina Hoover, Olivia Baker, Mia Kaufman, and Janae Turner, the straw that stirs the drink. She's a go-getter. Very impressed with what I saw of her last year. And we're both teams with good athletes. Weir High, I know a lot of their kids. Hoover, excellent softball player, shortstop. Brayley Lash will come off the bench. She's a 3-sport letter winner. Good third baseman in softball, great volleyball player. Olivia Baker was the soccer 4A player of the year, as Weir High had an outstanding soccer season, I believe 18-3, and went to the state for the first time in a while, getting by Oak Glen. Mia Kaufman, also an excellent volleyball player, who also their team went down to the state this year. She's a spark plug at 5.5, and Weir High can handle the rock. Let's see if they can handle Big Red's pressure. And Big Red, same way. We haven't seen Weir High play, but we expect them to put a little bit of pressure on Warner and Chris. we were impressed last time at Indian Creek, Ray, with Warner's ability to handle the rock and create shooting opportunities for Chris and McShay, and she's also a scorer herself. Last year, Weir High started 1-8, finished the season going 9-5, really came on strong at the end of the year. They did beat Big Red last year in this game, really hard fought, 51-47. Big Red finished last year's season at 15-8, losing in a heartbreaker to New Philly the first game of the tournament at home. I believe it was by 1 point and maybe even in overtime. So look for a very intense game, a very, very physical game, and I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good one, I'm sure of that. A lot of talent on the floor. Neither team has great size, but they both possess great quickness at both ends of the court. You talked about the Indian Creek game that we saw Big Red. That was one thing that I think was the defining moment, was the lack of depth for Big Red, only playing 6 girls, and Angie Forte admitted to it. They ran out of gas, and they scored 4 points in the fourth quarter, which really, really cost them the game, in a game that they had every opportunity to win. Rick Stead, on the other hand, with Weir High, has been used to playing 5 and 6 girls. He got that Charlie Watt mentality, and that's play 5 or 6, only 6 if you have to. So every coach has their own style. I know Angie Forte trying to build a little bit of depth.
Raymond, the losses for Big Red this year have come, of course, to Creek in a close one, and to a very good Carrollton team that might be 7-1 last that I looked. Their wins have been against Liverpool, a good Belair team, Brook, and Eau Glen. Weir High has lost to undefeated and number 1 in the 5A, OVAC Parkersburg South. They also lost to a really good traditional North Marion team, and their wins have come against Brook, Fairmont Senior, and Lindsley, and Madonna. So we expect a barn burner. Hopefully it's just as good as it was last year. We're about 3 minutes to go before the opening tip here.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break now. We'll be right back with the starting lineups.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corey Winjet, financial advisor and a partner of the RWN Group at Baird, private wealth management located at 200 Stanton Boulevard, Suite 40, Steubenville. Call Corey Winjet at 740-282-5024, a proud supporter of Ohio Valley student athletes and Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Halftime is sponsored by Berryman Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Berryman Chemicals.
Jefferson County Commissioner Eric Timmons knows how much sports means to the Ohio Valley.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Eric Timmons. I'm passionate about local sports and I support our youth in their endeavors. Good luck to all area teams this season.
Looking for the perfect spot to catch the game? Head on over to Route 22 Sports Bar in Weirton. We're not just a sports bar. We're the benchmark for sports bars in the Ohio Valley and Pittsburgh area. Savor our perfectly cooked bison burgers, fresh salads, and more. Wash it all down with a delicious beverage of your choice. Route 22 Sports Bar, where good food meets great sports. Find us at 3073 Springs Drive, Weirton. Route 22 Sports Bar, your game day destination.
Are you looking for high-quality mulch and aggregates for your landscaping needs? Look no further than Rawson's Mulch and More. Serving the Ohio Valley and Tri-State area, Rawson's delivers top-notch products right to your doorstep. From decorative stone to mulch and more, Rawson's has got you covered. Don't settle for less. Choose Rawson's Mulch and More for all your landscaping needs. Call 740-632-7742 to place your order today.
Okay, we're back here. Big names, Carl Hamill Fieldhouse and the Ron Fritz Williams Court. Pleasure to be here. Ohio Valley Sports Online. The game of the week will be at the Barons, hosting Penn State New Kensington tomorrow night. Tip-off at 7. On Thursday, we'll be with the Barons again at 1 o'clock, as well as Steubenville Big Red at Brook boys basketball game. We're about a minute away from the Commissioner Eric Timmons tip-off here, and we're going to go with the starting lineups brought to you by Cedar One Realty. For the homestanding Weir Red Riders, Olivia Baker, number 1 at guard. The other guard, Mia Kaufman, number 3. Janai Turner, she's the point guard, makes it go. She's number 4, followed by the 2 big girls inside, Malia Falks, number 20, and Raina Hoover. So that's 2 seniors and 3 juniors. For Big Red, Madeline Chris, 4-year starter, point guard, number 5. Sabria Jones, big rebounder inside, number 10. Paige Madison, hardworking junior, number 20. Nyla McSham, she's the big go-to gun, the sophomore inside. And it looks like it's going to be Anaya Warner. Bailey Beal will be off the bench, I'm sure. This time we're going to stand and honor America with our national anthem.
And Ray, that national anthem is going to be sung by Braley Lash as usual.
Does a great job. That's Braley Lash. That's Hoop Rider. That's a name out of the past. Hoop Rider. That's his great niece. Okay, I want to remind everybody we got some in-game sponsors here. Corey Winget sponsors this pregame. Starting lineups were brought to you by Cedar One Realty. The opening tip-off here we're getting ready for Commissioner Eric Timmons, our good buddy. Timeouts brought to you by Mario's Italian Restaurant. Halftime, we're going to have the principal of Weir High School, Ted Arnaud, on. That's brought to you by Berryman Chemicals. 3-pointers made, Electrico, it's electric, our buddy Dave Oseba. And the postgame brought to you by Ohio Motor Group. First quarter brought to you by Route 22 Sports Bar. We're ready to go, Jimmy. Hopefully it's a good one.
Both teams have real good parity on the offensive end. You can't key on one player. Weir High has 3 or 4 kids that can score continually, and so does Big Red, Ray. As they give you the starting lineups again down there on the floor. Big Red's lineup was the same, and I believe that Weir High is going to be the same as Ray gave you too. We expect Braley Lash, first girl off the bench for Weirton, and Bree Bell, the first girl off the bench maybe for Big Red. We noticed that Thomas has been playing and scoring some here in the varsity matches. When we were at Indian Creek, she just played JV. So
good-looking young girl here. A lot of talent on the court. Should be a good one.
You were high on her, Ray. You told me that she's got a lot of potential, and Angie trying to develop that bench there a little bit.
Jimmy, it tells you the trouble we're having with officials. I want to point out that these 3 officials did the JV game, 3-man crew. That's probably why they went 3-man, Jimmy, in the JV game. Here we go for the Commissioner Eric Timmons tip. Sabria Jones against Malia Falks.
And it goes back to Fulks as Weir High possessions Big Red in the man-to-man defense. Ooh, they had an opening early, missed it. Got the ball inside Olivia Baker, who got traveled. Good defense there by Paige Madison. So Big Red with a mix-up on man-to-man defense, and Baker was open early. They just didn't catch it.
Got to take advantage of your opportunities.
We're high in a 1-3-1 half-court trap here. So Warner bringing it across, looking to trap right now here in the corner. And right inside to McShane. She's getting bumped all over by Hoover with the body. So Big Red splitting the guard. Out of bounds. Let's see if they go to the 2-3. They will. And let's see if they'll stay in it or go back to the 1-3-1. Big Red out of bounds. Just starting into McShane. Nice out of bounds play. In for two. McShane. Turner bringing it up for the Red Riders. Over to Kaufman. Off Baker there. Nice defense by Madison. 5 seconds almost. Nice
cutter.
Beautiful cut and in.
Maddie Chris got in the chasing position there, Jimmy. And
Mia Kaufman with a layup. 2-2. Back in that 1-3-1 trap. Cross court to Chris, into McShane, high post, going to her left, over to Madison. She loses it. Baker's got the ball, throws it away, up for grabs, and McShane comes down with it. She throws it away. You got a lot of quickness out here, Ray. Looks like we're going to get a jump ball there. And
yeah, Jimmy, that all came about. Here's the first mistake that Big Red made offensively. Paige Madison, when she caught the ball on the baseline, she threw it back out. She did not make herself an offensive threat. She's got to make an offensive threat here against the 1-3-1.
Madison way out in the corner. There's an opening in the corner to Chris, but short. Turner with a rebound. Baker almost had a breakaway. Turner couldn't get it to her. Chris hounding defense on top of Turner. Inside to Kaufman, tipped out by Warner.
Wow, a lot of quickness.
Sure is on both times.
Both teams getting their hands on everything.
You look for the Big Red to get some corner shots off that 1-3-1. Comes an out-of-bounds play. Look at that, Ray. Right back to you. What you can do, I can do better.
Absolutely.
Hoover with a layup. We got to be better than that on the inside right off of that pick. 2-on-2 breaking this here. Double team. Olivia Baker, 5'8", steals it, goes coast to coast for a layup. 6'2" Red Riders.
Can't throw the ball over a trap.
Werner over to Chris. They're extending that D. Sabrina Jones baseline. Outside to Chris. Inside to McShane. Stolen away by Hoover. Hoover's got a lane. She sees it, goes in, and scoops it up and in. 8-2, and Angie Forte's seen enough. So with Weir High up 8-2 with the 5:34 mark, we'll be back after this Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout.
Looking for a great meal? Stop in Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge and DeCarlo's Pizza, located at 3806 Main Street in Weirton. Proudly serving the tri-state area for over 60 years. Family owned and operated, serving salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza 7 days a week. Call Danny at 304-748-1179 or visit them at mariosrestaurantandlounge.com. Good luck to all area teams from Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge.
I'll tell you, Jimmy, Big Red has got to do a better job here at opening moments. We're just underway here. This 1-3-1, you got to go down, diagonal down. You got to get the ball to the baseline. Sabrina Jones and Paige Madison got to get the ball to the baseline, make this trap move.
Over to Chris in the corner. She drives and throws it away. One of the problems for Big Red, Ray, is Baker is taller than either one of their guards, and they're trying to throw over that height.
Yeah, bad. Got to create a passing angle, get the ball up the sideline. Down, diagonal, down is the way you got to beat a 1-3-1.
Big Red still in the man-to-man. Up inside to Baker. One-on-one with Page. Good defense by Madison. All over. Big Red sticking and stealing. McShane trying to go coast to coast. going to with her left hand, up and out. Rolled in and out. And I think on the rebound, Turner got fouled by McShane, I believe.
Yeah, well, what I mean by that for all our viewers on the down diagonal down, that's going to be your passes. It's going to be from the guard to the forward on the baseline, then the diagonal pass to a three-point shooter, which could be Maddie Chris. And if that's not there, then Maddie Chris throws it down to Madison or Sabria Jones. A down pass, a diagonal pass, and a down pass is the way you beat it.
Braylee Lash in for Fulks. Into the middle there. McShane going for the steal. She got it. Dribbling coast to coast. Corner to Chris. Wide open three. No good. And a rebound beautiful by Warner. Up and in on the banker. She just took it away that time
nice
from
job.
Mia Kaufman. Had position. Warner just outmuscled her there. Turner getting a pick from Lash. Back door to Hoover. That's what you got to do against Big Red. Long on the shot. McShane with another rebound. Big Red in your face, Ray. That backdoor pass is there. See what adjustments Angie Forte's made here on that timeout. And Turner kicks it away. In comes Bailey Bell. For Big Red, out goes Sabrina Jones. So Bell's going to try to pop one down there in the corner. Looks like she was open. They didn't get it to her. Warner takes it across. Over to Madison. Double team. Might have been a little contact. No foul called. Bell looks inside. Not there. Cross court to Warner. She's going in. 15-footer. Front of the rim. Back of the rim. No good. McShane up and in on the three-point play.
Hard work right there. That's all it is. Offensive rebound is nothing but attitude, man. Nothing but attitude.
Makes it 8-6 as McShane looks to cut it to one here.
Who's the foul on, Jimmy?
Foul is on number 3, Mia Kaufman. Up and in. Nothing but net. Beautifully shot up by McShane.
Quick 5 point for Nyla McShane.
Down 8-2. Weir High was up 8-2. Big Red has cut it to 8-7. Turner going in, up and in. Beat Warner. The pick was on the left, and she didn't go that way. Kind of juked on Warner and beat her to the hole. Warner to Bell in the corner. Over to Chris on top. Over to Bell. Cross court. That's going to be there. Looks inside. Over to Chris. 3 ball. No. Banks in.
Banks are open. It's electric.
Wow.
Maddie Chris.
I thought that was going to be off, and it banked in. 10-10. Big Red sticking man-to-man. Half court only. And Turner throws it away. I think she thought Lash was going to cut. McShane going coast to coast over to Warner. Top might be back court here, and it is. As she threw it to Chris a little bit over her head. Jones back in. And out is Madison. Fox back in. Out is Hoover as we're still tied 10-10. Just under 3 to go in quarter number 1.
Turner showed a lot of quickness making the corner, taking the ball directly to the hoop.
Kaufman trying to go, thrown to Lash, who wasn't looking for it. And it's going to be another jump ball between Warner and not Fulks, but Turner. And it's still going to stay with Weir High. Big Red makes it tough to set up your man-to-man because they're in your face and sticking. Again, that back door may be there, and they're sticking right there. Barely got it into Kaufman. Over to Turner. Driving, shot up, little long. Rebound McShane over Fox.
Wow, big, strong rebound.
Up, Big Red trying to run the break. Warner with about a 10-footer. Front of the rim, no good. McShane tips it to Fox, to Turner, who has a little bit of an advantage, coast to coast, and she gets hit there. No call. As she goes down, but recovers quickly. Inside to McShane, still tied at 10. Nice spin move, might have been a foul, called late.
Yeah, called late. A lot of contact, Jimmy.
We told you before the game this was going to be physical, Ray, and it surely is, boy. Big rivalry.
Braylee Lash with the foul. It's the third. for the quarter. McShane at the line, shooting 2. Nice stroke. Got it. McShane, only a sophomore, man, I'll tell you.
Leading the
She
way
can play.
with
She
6.
gets up and down the court.
She can do it all. Up and in again. Favors that left hand quite a bit. If I was playing defense, we would surely shade that way.
Well, she favors that left hand way too much as she continues to grow as a player, she's going to have to develop a little bit of a right hand. But she is effective.
Weirton top of the key as they're having a hard time. Falks gets it back over to Baker. Baker getting hounded by Chris, who really plays good defense. Gets it to Turner. Warner right on her. Now Chris has switched back.
2 quickest girls on the court.
There goes
Warner.
Turner. Tries to throw it inside to Baker under her legs and goes out of bounds.
Warner and Turner, Jimmy, are 2 quickest girls on the court. They're guarding each other. Looks good.
So out goes Baker. In comes Hoover. And that's going to put Lash at 5'10 at the top of that 1-3-1. She's got good quickness, too. Nice hands. Over to Bell in the corner.
See, Bailey Bell, she's in there as a shooter. She got to shoot it.
Yeah, not be afraid. Inside, there's McShane going up with her right hand. Didn't matter. She got fouled by Turner. So the 4th foul, the rest of the quarter, which is only a minute to go. Big Red will be shooting 2 with a new rule. She's going to get 2 here on the shooting foul. Definitely not as comfortable, Ray, going in to the right. But boy, she's got a stroke at the line, nothing but net. 13-10 the Red after being down 8-2 early. Up again and in, nothing but net.
Wow, 4 for 4.
In comes Madison. Gives McShane a well-deserved rest.
Absolutely.
9 points in the quarter. Big Red by 4. Turner, one-on-one with Warner. Not enough movement for me. And back toward a Turner and blows the bunny. Bell with a rebound. Sabrina Jones to Paige Madison, who's going coast to coast. Gets it out to Chris. Over to Warner. Back to Bell. Madison, 3-pointer.
Short.
Short, almost got the roll. What a rebound by Chris. Big Red's killing them on the offensive board. 3-pointer by Bell, no good. Here goes Turner leading the break. Looking to give it up, but not there. Now she gives it up to Fulks, who misses the 3-footer, gets her own rebound, gets fouled going up by Jones. So 27 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Big Red up 14-10 with Fulks shooting 2 at the line for Weir High.
Big Red had some opportunities right there. Couldn't get the ball to fall. Went to the boards really well offensively.
Really done a good job on the offensive boards. Beautifully shot up there by Fulks. 14-11. One more. That's good.
Nice stroke.
Let's see if Big Red holds for 1. I'm not sure Weir High's going to let him with the trap, but let's see if they'll hold for 1 here with 20 seconds to go. Paige Madison over to Warner. Don't appear to be. They throw it cross court. Turner knocks it away, but Bell gets it back over to Chris. 12 seconds. They ought to look to just hold for 1 here. 8 seconds. Chris
they're
between
lucky.
the lanes.
If they're lucky.
Over to Bell. She's got a wide open 3,
Short.
but it's short. And she gets it off Chris, and it hits the front of the rim and goes off. So after 1 entertaining, very physical first quarter, Big Red 14, Weir High 12. We'll be back after this Mario's Restaurant timeout.
Josephine's Authentic Italian Food is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. You can carry out or have it delivered. Do you have an event that needs catered? Well, give Josephine's a call today. 740-282-1599. Josephine's has an extensive menu. Look them up on Facebook or call them now. 740-282-1599. Josephine's Authentic Italian Food, carry out or delivery.
The Jefferson County General Health District provides public health services focused on community wellness, disease prevention, and protection where Jefferson County residents live, work, learn, and play.
Jefferson County Health District, here to serve you.
We're back, Ray. How about the scores?
Well, it's pretty even here. I mean, everybody's got 2 that started, except Raina Hoover come in with 4 for Weir High, but McShann with the big quarter with 9 to lead Big Red. Madeline Chris hit the 3 ball, and Anaya Warner. But the difference so far has been Big Red on the offensive board because these teams are even quickness-wise. Big Red's could have had a bigger lead here.
Second quarter just underway. Big Red ball getting trapped is Chris. Cross court to Warner. Over to Paige Madison. Corner to Chris. Looks for the jumper. Not there. Good defense. Recovery by Weir High. Baker to top of the key. Hounding out there. Kaufman with a hand on Chris, and it's short. But there's that another rebound. McShane's trying to get in there. This time that was good defense. Leading to Baker, who gets it kicked out of bounds by Chris. So that time they had 4 girls on Baker, and that was good defense by Fulks. No foul there. Weirton ball underneath. They got a bunny earlier on this. Try to get into Hoover for a bunny, but it's tipped away. And there goes Warner looking for coast to coast possible. Not there. Over to Jones. Paige Madison inside the McShane, thrown away. I think both teams need to slow down just a little bit. Turner out of control a little. Hoover, long 3, no good. Over to McShane. She's got a ton of rebounds, Ray. Chris Madison
nice heads up,
down, but misses the left-handed layup. Knocked out by Weir High's Kaufman.
Maddie Chris got her heads up and got it up court to Paige Madison and wasn't even close on that layup. I don't know if these girls are tired from the pace or not, Jimmy. But offensively, they're dragging a little bit, both teams.
Well, we said both teams go 6 deep pretty much. Around the horn to Chris. Being hounded by Fulks. She forces one up. Not a good shot that time. Baker with a rebound, and we got a foul here. I think Baker knocked Chris down, I think. He's going to call that on Baker, an offensive foul.
Wow, okay. That was a foul, one way or another.
Yeah, I thought that was a hard foul. Impressed so far with the Weir High 1-3-1
Very
defense,
impressive. Very impressive.
They got to do a little better job on the weak side rebounds, and impressed with Big Red's man-to-man D. Paige Madison into Warner. Takes a little 12-footer. Bingo. 16-12. Warner's not shy. She puts them up, Ray.
She does. She's a good player. Good quickness, good jump. Nice shot.
Turner
solid defense.
Getting a pick by Baker. Not there. Good switch. Madison on Turner. Trying to take her 1-to-1 and fouled her going up. I think Turner did a good job drawing that foul. It was good defense by Paige Madison. Turner kind of leaned into her as she shot it. So she's going to get 2.
Turner can get a shot off anybody, Jimmy, just from us watching her. She gets the ball to where she wants to be. She can shoot. She can score on anyone.
Turner's first free throw good. A very veteran lineup for both teams. We're high, like you said, Ray, with 3 seniors or 2 juniors. And all those 5 starters are back from last year as Turner cuts it to 16-14.
These girls are making their foul shots. I love it.
Beautiful. Madison in the trap. The ball knocked away by Turner. Got a little angle here, coast to coast. Her, McShane, and McShane mugged her.
See, McShane shouldn't have fouled there, but she was aggressive. It's going to get her in foul trouble. That's 2. And I don't know what Big Red got to do. I don't know what Angie Forte got to do to get her girls to understand they cannot throw over this trap, Jimmy.
Turner for 2 more. Yeah, I haven't seen this good a foul shooting in a long time, boys or girl. Look at that. Nothing but net. 16-15. Lash coming in. And Kaufman now takes a break. So I think they're going to I don't know who they'll put at the top of the key here. Probably Lash, since he's about 2 inches taller than Baker. Turner again in, 16-16. Warner, Madison. McShane, by the way, needs to not get her third foul, that's for sure. In the 3-second lane, throws it up, banks it home. Big Red up by 2, 18-16. We're under 6, quarter number 2. Well played first half. Very physical. Backdoor beautiful to Lash, no good. Falks with a rebound. Over to Lash, 15-footer strong. Hoover with a rebound, no good. And finally Warner comes up for Big Red. So Weir High win the offensive glass. Had their chances. Boy, can Warner go coast to coast. Paige Madison trying to drive to the hole, puts it up, no good, but she gets fouled.
Both these teams are aggressive, taking the ball to the rack. I'll tell you that.
So McShay leading the way with 11. And Turner now with those free throws, I believe, leads the way with 6. And again, nothing but net. When you get a chance, Ray, check out total fouls. I don't know, has either team missed one?
Jimmy,
God.
I didn't want to jinx them, but I was going to say that they haven't missed one yet, so here's a miss.
No.
Oh.
It's unbelievable. 20-16. I mean, not only are they making them, Ray, they're not even touching the rim. Nothing but net as Bell comes in. Madison out. Big Red back up by 4. Turner over to Lash. Back to Turner, top of the key, trying to get a pick by Baker going right. Throws it up, throws it in. You give her a crease, she can make it happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's
Chris
6 in the quarter.
Almost stolen by Hoover into McShay. Jump ball, or we got or foul. A little bit of contact, but a jump ball. It's going to go back to Weir High as Kaufman back in. Lash is now out.
McShane would have been better off, Jimmy, just taking the 5-foot jumper right there, trying to get into that layup. She got herself in trouble. Too much traffic in there.
I agree, but you can't. You got to love her aggressiveness. Over to Hoover. Trying to go one-on-one against Jones. Have nothing against it, and Jones knocks it away, and we got a steal by Bailey Bell, who brings it up inside to McShane. Out back to Bell. Top of the key, over to Warner. Over to Chris for a 3.
It's electric. Electrico 3-ball. That's
Bingo.
her second.
23-18. Nice shot by Chris. Her first uncontested 3. Turner around the back. Trying to go coast to coast. Another steal by Bell. She's leading the pack. She also has Chris over there. Misses, but Chris is there for the offensive rebound, and she misses. Bell comes up with another rebound. Over to Chris, 3-ball. No good, but another rebound. Inside to Jones, who finally gets a roll to go in.
Sabria Jones.
Rick said seen enough, Ray.
Absolutely. It's a Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout. High Valley Sports Online. We'll be right back.
When you need electrical work for your home or business, you need it done right the first time. The IBEW provides professional electrical contractors and tradesmen that undergo extensive training and apprenticeships to ensure the best service and safety for your electrical needs. Our quality jobs in the community fuel our economy with quality workmanship. We're your International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and we are trained to electrify.
We're back, 3:55 to go, quarter number 2. Big Red up 25-18.
The second quarter brought to you by Edge Sports. Brian Radakovich.
Turner brings it up. One-on-one now with Madison, who checked back in. Top of the key, not there. Turner just loves going to her right. This time Kaufman goes to her right, kicked away. by Chris, picked up by Bill. Open to Madison. She's got a layup, but gives it up to McShane, who muffs it, and Fulks comes up with a rebound and gets fouled. So very unselfish by Madison. Might have had the layup herself, gave it up to McShane, and she couldn't control it. And we got a foul that time on
Paige
Jones.
Madison, if you see the bounce passes she's throwing, Jimmy, she has too much of a direct pass downward. Her bounce passes come up way too high.
Okay. Hoover, one-on-one against Jones, playing
nice
great
defense.
huh?
Nice defense by Sabria Jones. Sabria Jones is the girl on this team that does all the dirty work. I'd like to see her rebound more because she jumps out of the gym.
Too much one-on-one for Weir High. I'd like to see more movement, more picks. Big Red into McShane, goes left, around the rim, no good, gets her own rebound. Over to Chris, corner three.
Three ball, it's electric. Electrico, Maddie Chris.
So Weir High had changed defenses up the last two times down the court. Baker down by 10, top of the key. Over to Hoover. Good shooter, but doesn't
blocked.
have any. And Chad Jones, that was Jones with the block.
Sure was.
McShane going coast to coast again. Over this time to Paige Madison for a three ball.
It's electric.
31-18. Big Red on fire, and Rick Stead needs another timeout. 31-18 as Big Red is beating them down the floor. A couple three-pointers that put them up by 13. And we'll be back after this timeout by Mario's.
Got a sidewalk that needs replaced, or maybe your roof is leaking? How about some new windows? Who do you call? Fort Steuben Maintenance, that's who. Commercial or residential, they can handle most any project, big or small. They also do new construction and renovations. So get a free estimate by calling Fort Steuben Maintenance today and get them started on your next project. 740-283-4890 for Fort Steuben Maintenance.
We remind everybody, we mentioned Edge Sports sponsoring this second quarter. Remind everybody, Edge Golf, right on the horizon, opening up a golf simulator. Big investment, First Westminster Presbyterian Church and Edge Sports. Brian Radakovich, all in the combination. A golf simulator will be in the church and open up around Christmas time. Stay tuned for further announcements.
They're waiting for the clock to be reset. Ray Weirton was up 8-2. They've been outscored 29-10, mostly because of offensive rebounds, second and third opportunities, and real stingy defense.
Well, Big Red been getting up and down the court, too, I tell you.
Cross court over to Kaufman, top of the key to Hoover's, getting hounded by Jones. Inside to Fulks. McShay on her, throws it away.
Getting their hands on. They are getting their hands on everything, Jimmy. That's Turner's second foul. Paige Madison gets up the court quickly.
Possession. Got Lash coming in for Turner. Let's see who runs the point.
Yeah, this will be interesting now to see what Weir High does offensively without Turner.
Weir High back in a 1-3-1 zone, so Big Red's trying to counter. In the corner to Chris, shot not there. Bell, who's been a spark for them, inside to Jones, and up and in.
Paige Madison. What an assist.
33-18. As they got Lash at the key with Paige Madison. Over to Baker. Looking for a cutting Hoover. Not there. One-on-one Kaufman. Inside, throws it away.
Jones again. They're getting their hands on everything.
5-on-3 as two Weir High girls are down. Wide open for Bailey Bell.
It's electric with the three ball by Bailey Bell.
And it's really turning to be a blowout. 36-18 right now. Big Red. Just not enough movement, Ray, without the ball, and not enough offensive picks. Just picking at the top of the key at times, and that's it. It's just one-on-one ball, and Big Red's
Jimmy,
so quick.
Weir High is just exposing the basketball too much. Big Red is up in the passing lanes. They got to do more of what you said earlier, Jimmy. They got to get some backdoor cuts on them.
That's a third foul on McShane.
That's going to hurt right there.
She's going to come out here. It's a fourth foul. It'll be possession, so in for her will be Warner.
And she's going to sit, I'm sure, for this half.
Up 18, you can sure afford the luxury for a minute.
I like to see
Hoover on a set play with a pick for a 3 and no good. Big Red wants, they could hang for one shot here, but they've got all the momentum. Bell says, no, I'm shooting a 3.
it's electric. She's on fire. Bailey Bell, the electric goal.
They're finding those corner gaps now, Ray, like you talked about early.
That's where the shots come from on the
Absolutely.
baseline.
And missed inside by Baker. 21-point Big Red lead, and we're down to 35 seconds. Bell over to Madison, who's driving. Outside the Bell, she wanted it. Wasn't there. Jones going inside for a layup, and good. Right past Hoover, 41-18. So it's been a 39-10 run, and Chris is hounding here. Another turnover. Bell with a steal.
Are you kidding me?
Throws it away this time. Almost. Oh, Hoover. Warner saves it. 3 ball by Chris. No good. Beautiful save that time by
why?
Warner.
Why foul? Why foul?
4 seconds to go, and Hoover's going to shoot 2.
Boy, Jimmy, I tell you, Big Red started out slow offensively, but they figured it out. They figured out that 1-3-1. Weir High still caused some trouble, but the problem has been Weir High offensively. Big Red's defense has been stifling on them.
What a second quarter for the Red as Hoover hits another free throw. Free throws are unbelievable by both teams. 41-19 with 4.6 to go. Hoover up again and good again. I really didn't expect this, Ray.
No misses from the foul line.
A long 3 bomb.
Oh my goodness, it's electric. The electric go shuts out the quarter. 44-20, Big Red at the half. Ohio Valley Sports Online. They go into the locker room with a ton of momentum. Rick Stead got some adjustments to make with the Weir High Red Riders. We'll be right back with our Berryman Chemicals halftime interview with hopefully Principal Ted Arnaud. Wow.
Halftime is sponsored by Berryman Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Berryman Chemicals.
It's Hauser's fall store-wide sale. Save big on living rooms, recliners, dinettes, bedrooms, mattresses, carpet, and flooring. No one will beat our prices. Plus, get our 5 bonus offers. Don't miss it.
Hauser's has it. Hauser's has it all.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
When it comes to your health, every moment counts. That's why Capital Health Home Care in Steubenville is here for you. Our team of experienced healthcare professionals is dedicated to providing you with the highest quality of care in the comfort of your own home. With CMS certified home health care since 1982, we accept a variety of insurance to make sure you get the care you need. From home nursing care to physical, occupational, and speech therapy, we offer a wide range of services to meet your needs. At Capital Health Home Care, we believe that your health and happiness go hand in hand. That's why we're committed to keeping you healthy and happy, every step of the way. So why wait? Call Capital Health Home Care in Steubenville today at 740-264-8815 to learn more about how we can help you live your best life. Capital Health Home Care, because your health is our top priority.
Okay, we're back here with our Berryman Chemicals halftime interview. Used to be coach, now it's Principal Ted Arnaud. Thanks for coming on, Teddy. I
it's
appreciate
wonderful
it.
to be here. Always a pleasure.
It's your first year taking over here at Weir High. You know, I told you at the beginning, you know, a lot of my principal friends told me that, you know, being a principal is like having 20 wives. So how's that first year going for you?
Oh, it's sort of like that, I guess you could say. But, you know, it's an opportunity to do a lot of things in a lot of different areas for a thing you believe in. And, you know, I believe in Weir High and what we're doing here. And honestly, it's been a wonderful experience so far.
How's the transition? You know, I know there's a lot of correlations between coaching and being an administrator. As far as the organization, even the motivation and things to that effect, how you utilize those aspects as a principal?
It's a little bit different as a principal when you come in because your staff is pretty much already established when you come in. So they're used to a way of doing things, and you got to kind of mold your vision for how you'd like the school to operate with some of the norms and expectations that they're already familiar with, and try to make a system that works with your vision. And it's a challenge, but also very rewarding. And like I said, it's been a wonderful experience. The staff has really welcomed me, made me feel a part of the Weir High family right away, and it's just been a wonderful experience for me.
Was that your biggest challenge coming in? Were you familiar with these teachers, Teddy?
Yeah, I mean, we had gone to in-service things together for a long time. I've been in county for quite a while now, and they're my colleagues, and having a chance to work with them in this capacity has been a learning experience, but also simultaneously an experience for growth for me, and an opportunity to do great things, both in the classroom, on the field, and just awesome. There's great things happening here.
Well, it's great to see you at the game, because I know a principal got to be out front leading the athletic programs, as the school leader and stuff like that. So how's that going for you?
It's great because, what happens, in athletics sets the tone and culture for your school. It's so important. So, being a part of that and going to so many successful events that we had in the past fall. We had a volleyball team go downstate. We had a girls team go downstate, girls soccer team. Football, they had a home playoff game and a big Wave playoff game victory and another Wave playoff game. It's just been great, having been able to be here to experience that, and even going to events like, the cross-country events and the cheering events. It all paints a big picture for, how the school operates, how the kids feel when they come in every day, and having confidence to know, not only are they going to succeed in the classroom, they're also going to exceed, in whatever sport endeavor that they pursue.
That's a great thing, in your first year here at Weir High, you've had a lot of athletic success, and as you said, that carries over into the school, the classrooms, and the hallways.
Yeah, and sports is your number one gateway to the community, and, when the community comes and sees events at Weir High, chances are athletics are one of those things that they come and see. Also extracurricular activities like, we had the play, we had Dracula, and then we had the Christmas musical just on Friday, and Mr. Torres, our band director, is doing such a great job. All of those things are so component because it's our window to the community, and a chance for the community to peer in and see how the kids are doing, how they're growing. And it's just, it's a great thing for us.
Well, High Valley Sports Online, we love coming here. We want to thank you for the hospitality that you always show us, and thanks for coming on and sharing some time with us. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you. It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely. Okay, that's Ted Arnaud, principal of Weir High School, our guest here on the Barium and Chemicals Halftime Report. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the second half.
Blakemore Insurance Agency is exclusive to the senior market. We represent a variety of Medicare supplements or Medicare Advantage plans, giving us the ability to offer some of the most competitive products from the top insurance companies in our country. Our loyalty lies with you, our customer, not the insurance company. Many of today's seniors are completely overwhelmed with turning 65 and going on to Medicare. Call Blakemore Insurance Agency today for more information. 304-723-0909. Blakemore Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Looking for a crazy good time? Come to the Crazy Mexican Restaurant in Weirton. Our menu is packed with delicious Mexican dishes that will make your taste buds dance. From sizzling fajitas to cheesy quesadillas, we've got something for everyone. And don't forget to try one of our famous margaritas. So come on down to Crazy Mexican Restaurant in Weirton. We can't wait to see you. A proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Guida Law Offices can ably represent your interests in real estate and business transactions, probate matters, and personal injury cases. Please visit Guida Law Offices' website at guidalawfirm.com or call them at 304-748-1213.
It's electric. The Electric O is a family-owned, full-service electrical contracting company that is licensed in Ohio, West Virginia, and PA, but remains community-focused here in our backyard. Dave and Darla Oseba are committed to providing service that is family-backed. Whether it residential or commercial, the Electric O will provide service that will give you peace of mind and even lessen your electric bill. All electrical needs for new construction, remodeling, troubleshooting, whatever it may be, Electric O can do it efficiently. They service one happy customer after another, and for that I can attest. Call Dave Oseba at Electric O, 304-670-8277.
Now we're back, a minute and 50 to go before third quarter. Big Red up 44-20. Offensively for Weir High, Olivia Baker has a field goal for 2. Mia Kaufman a field goal for 2. Janae Turner has 2 field goals, 4 for 4 from the line with 8. Malia Falks has 2 free throws for 2. And Raina Hoover has 2 field goals, 2 free throws for 6. For the Big Red, Madeline Chris has 3 3-balls for 9, one coming at the buzzer from about 40 feet. Sabrina Jones has 3 field goals for 6. Paige Madison has a 3-ball and 2 free throws for 5. Nyla McShane has 3 field goals and 5 for 5 at the line for 11. Anaya Walker has 2 field goals for 4. And Bailey Bell, a spark plug off the bench, hit 2 3-pointers for 6. Big Red in with 44. We're High with 20. A couple other local scores of interest. We don't have many. A lot of games going on, but don't have many up-to-date scores. Edison leading Newcomerstown 41-15 in the fourth. Union Local has just defeated Martins Ferry 62-46. And let's see if we got a couple more here, Ray, before we get started. Indian Creek all over Beaver Local 72-32. So if we get more, we'll let you know them. In college football today, Western Kentucky came back from a 28-0 deficit to beat Old Dominion 38-35 in OT. So Ray, I believe I had 15 for 15 in free throws. If I added yours up right, I don't think I've ever seen that in a boys or girls game in one half.
I haven't seen that since Bubba Dongley, when he used to go on them runs. Made 58 in a row once, missed one, made 55.
Same starters. Big Red with the ball. Weir High said, I had enough of this, and we're going man-to-man. Baker with a steal going coast to coast. Boy, that's why she's good in track, but she blows the bunny, and it goes over to Chris. So Big Red bench saying, let's go, let's push it.
This third quarter brought to you by Crazy Mexican Restaurant.
Weir High man-to-man. I don't blame Rick Stead, no matter what. And Chris bangs a 3.
Maddie Chris, it's electric. The Electric O, they're on fire.
Nice pick on top there, 47-20. Falks goes in, gets it into Hoover. She misses the layup. And Jones with a rebound.
That's where Sabrina Jones is strong at, on the boards. Look at Big Red advancing the ball.
Spin move.
My goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness.
That was a nice circus move there by Warner, 49-20, the Red.
They are getting the ball up court, Jimmy.
They can really go. Angie told me, she said, our kids are in condition. Hoover falls down, and they got a foul.
They will call a foul. That's a bailout. No, that's a bailout call right there. That's going to give Jones her third foul.
No, they called it on Chris.
They did?
Yeah, her second.
Chris's second.
Turner inbounds, down 29, and try to get it back to Turner. They do. Low post, turnaround, fade away, no good. McShane, rebound. Chris trying to push it Over to Paige Madison. Tries to go cross court as Turner recovers, knocks it out of bounds.
One too many passes.
Nice idea. Turner really recovered well. Let's see if Big Red has another out of bounds play here with this man-to-man. See if they'll set a pick. No. Over to Chris. Top key to Warner. Wide open. Turner with a rebound. Trying to drive to the hole. Up, off, no good. Rebound Jones, knocked out of bounds by a frustrated Turner. 49-20, the Red.
Just underway here, third quarter, Carl Hamill Fieldhouse on the Ron Fritz Williams court.
Both teams half court, man-to-man. Between the legs, Warner. Over to Chris on the weave. Top key to Jones. Look, Paige Madison looking to get it in. Big Red can surely be patient if they want to be at the half-court offense. Picked by Jones for Warner.
Nice.
Give and go. Beautiful. Beautiful play set up by Big Red. Nice recovery by Turner, but she fouled her as Lash is going to come in.
Yeah, that's one person they can't afford to lose is Turner. That's her third foul. Hoop Riders' great niece getting ready to check in there, Braylee Lash.
Our first miss of the contest is...
Well, that's because we was talking about it, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know. We jinxed them. So Lash is in. Turner's going to stay in.
She
Kaufman's
is, okay.
coming out.
Well, Rick Stead probably wanted to take a shot here and trying to do something to get back in. Their goal got to be get it down to 10.
Jones with a hit. Now they're up 30. I thought I read somewhere, Ray, there is no running clock in West Virginia. Not sure of that, but I read that somewhere. In Ohio, there is. Man-to-man, almost stolen. There goes Baker to the hole, up and around the rim, and that's the way it's been. McShane with a rebound, getting hounded. Gets out of it and is going to go coast to coast herself. Over to Jones in the corner to Madison. Good ball movement by Chris. Three-pointer, no good. And Hoover diving for the rebound, but it comes up to Jones. Inside to McShane, kicked out of bounds by Lash.
That's what Jones does for you right there. All the dirty work, man. She gets working on the boards. She could be a big asset.
Eliza Udd for the first time as Jones comes out and Bailey Bell, who had a good first half, in for the Red. Baker out for Weir High. So Chris with a long three, front of the rim, back of the rim, no good. Fox with a rebound. McShay said, I'm not getting my fourth foul here.
That was probably an ill-advised shot here. Big Red got a chance to be very selective. Turner comes back and scores. And I advised that they would be, Jimmy.
50-22, shot by Turner. Chris being guarded by Utt. Over in the corner to Warner. Paige Madison, cross court to Chris. Another wide open three. Bingo.
Wow, it's electric. The electric strikes again. Maddie Chris.
You cannot give her daylight. 53-22, the biggest lead of the night. 31 points. Turner into Hoover, who might have got pushed and did. And let's see if that's Bell or McShane. It might be McShane's fourth.
Bailey Bell. McShane's fourth.
Yep. Well, she's going to sit for the quarter for sure.
They're going to play without her. Going to go with Sabria Jones.
Hoover makes it. In comes Baker and Kaufman. Out goes Falks. Jones is in for McShane. And Hoover's going to come out here if made shot. Nope, she missed it. She wanted to stay in the game. Falks with a rebound. Short jumper around the rim, no good. Rebound off of Big Red's going to stay here with Weirton as Hoover's going to get a break and Baker's going to enter.
Turner, quick jump on that offensive rebound. Missed the blew my ears out there, Danny.
We need a cough button, yeah?
You got to tell Jim. You got to tell him.
Bell with a steal.
Warner's down. She
Cross
flies.
court to Chris for a 3-ball, long. Bell over to Warner. Wide open underneath is
Paige.
Madison. She's
Yeah.
been in there 5 seconds.
That's one thing I don't think they call anymore in basketball is 3 seconds. At any level, I don't think they call that.
Jones setting a pick for Madison, looking to go off of the pick, rolling in. Not there. Big Red can afford to be patient. Up by 30. Over to Warner in the corner. Warner's one motion. She's not patient very often. She loves to get in there, and she makes things happen and gets fouled. Gonna shoot 2.
I'm going to tell you something, Jimmy. No. Who's that foul on, Jimmy?
24 on Utt.
Now, my attitude on this, Jimmy, honest to goodness.
Up and in. And we're going to have
Cooper coming in.
Senior, right?
Yeah, Cooper coming in from Paige Madison. But I'm going to tell you something, Jimmy. This is something to think about here.
Front of the rim, back of the rim and in for Warner.
I mean, this might be an opportunity to work on a little delay game for Big Red. You know what I mean? Run some clock, learn to play with the lead. You know, do something different. Don't get into bad habits. Don't force the ball. You know, Weir's going to try and up-tempo. You run your delay game. It's going to stay here, ball tipped out of bounds. You know what I mean, Jimmy?
Yeah, good point.
I mean, just like something to work on here. You're up 30.
Big Red, by the way, Ray, is now 2-3 with Cooper in the game.
Could tip Bailey Bell.
Going coast to coast, no good.
She shot that one like her grandpa, Pulsick, over the backboard.
Warner trying to get it into Cooper. The fans are all excited over there. They want to see her score.
I understand that, but this is what I'm saying. Don't get out of your rhythm. Do something constructive. Cooper's going to get a bucket just in the flow of the game. Do something constructive. Run some offense.
Hoover back in. Utt's now out as Big Red goes back into the 2-3 zone.
See who we're coming in with. We got another sub coming in.
Number 4, Ray, that's Scurry. Sienna Scurry. And she's in for Chris right now. So 55-23. Angie Forte subbing freely with a big lead. Cross court. Over to Kaufman.
Oh, Scurry gets a steal.
Scurry. She's going in with a left-handed layup and gets mugged by Kaufman. Those quick hands of Big Red still coming off the bench.
Big Red defense has been outstanding this evening.
Scurry shooting 2.
Comes off the bench and makes a bucket, a foul shot. Big Red's got one miss from the foul line.
Neither team pressed the whole game, but quick hands in the half court is nothing but net. I mean, they're not just making them, Ray. They are twiggling the twine. Turner at the point. Over to Kaufman, looking for the 3, not there. Cross court to Turner, looking for a 3, driving. Now we got a shot, this time by Kaufman.
It's electric, the 3 ball, Mia Kaufman.
Nice ball movement there as Fox is about to return. So we have Warner, top of the key with just under 2:20 to go here. Big Red up by 31, 57-26. Cooper picking and rolling. Not there, Warner recovers, now Lash gets the steal. Fox looks to go coast to coast. Kind of gets bumped there. Slows her down. Nice inside pass that time, but underneath the bucket was Kaufman, and Warner comes up with it. Minute 50. Warner to Bell. Bell for a long 3.
Oh, it's electric. Bailey Bell. That's her third electric 3 ball.
60-26. Turner tried to get it in, stolen again, kicked away. Bell looked like she wanted the 3. Nice give up inside to Scurry. for the layup. 64-26, and Rick Stead's pretty upset on the sideline, takes a Mario's Restaurant timeout. We'll be back to finish this third quarter after these messages.
Wow.
Do you have a fence that has seen better days? How about a new privacy fence? You probably could use a perimeter fence to keep Fido from wandering off. Call Edwards Fence Company now. They do all types of fence projects and have over 20 years of experience. Wood, chain link, vinyl, split rail, aluminum. Call today for a free estimate. Edwards Fence Company, 740-632-8403. Needless to say, you're going to need a new fence around your new swimming pool too. Call Edwards Fence Company today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Are you looking for encouragement? Join our First West family for an uplifting message of hope. Whether you're looking for a thriving youth program, an inspiring Bible study, or a senior community group, there is a place for you at First West. Sunday morning worship in Children's Church begins at 10:45. Stay connected with us. Follow us on Facebook or visit our website, firstwestminster.org. We hope to see you soon. Love God and love others.
All right, we're back here. Carl Hamill Fieldhouse. Ron Fritz Williams Court on the campus of Weir High. Always great to be here. We love to go where we're welcomed. That's our motto. You want us there, we'll be there. Check out our website.
Turner brings it up. Big Red in 2-3. Try to get it inside to Falks. Kicked away by Jones, who has those active hands. Turner cross court over to Kaufman, guarded by Scurry. Baker back to Kaufman, trying to drive over to Baker. Shot not there. Hoover's got a quick release. Three ball front of the rim, back of the rim.
Got it all, and it's electric go. Hoover touched everything.
She's got a nice shot. She just hasn't had a lot of opportunities to shoot without somebody in her face. Warner with 40 seconds. Top of the key to Cooper, who almost gets it knocked away. Back door to Scurry. Big Red could play for one here. Paige Madison with 28 and counting. Top of the key. Over to Warner. Between the legs. Top of the key to Scurry. Madison with a three ball. Short. Gets her own rebound. And
Good
up
hustle.
and in.
Good hustle. Big Red has been awesome on the offensive boards and defensively tonight.
Tipped away by Warner, 64-29. So there has not been many gaps and holes against that Big Red man-to-man, and now against the Big Red 2-3. Active hands, no open shots for the Red. There's a long ball by Fox.
Wow,
Bingo.
it's electric. Electrico.
At the buzzer, 64-32 Big Red after three. We'll be back after these timeouts.
We're going to stay here. Okay, I want to thank you all for listening and viewing our broadcast. We invite you to join our over 5,000 followers by subscribing to our YouTube channel or by following us on Facebook. It's free. You'll be notified each time we go live. Ohio Valley Sports Online, the Sports Authority. We're here for you. Jimmy, Big Red has been impressive defensively. Different team than what we've seen in the opener against Indian Creek. You got any scores to update us?
I'll get you a few, but I would have never expected this. Weir High has all five starters back from last year, and they beat Big Red here last year, 51-47, and Big Red lost Purdue and they lost Edwards off of last year's team, and they look terrific tonight.
It's a crazy game, this basketball, and fourth quarter here. Fourth quarter is going to be brought to you by Poe Financial Services. Richard Poe.
Fort Steuben Maintenance scoreboard. Edison beat Newcomerstown 45-30. Indian Creek 72. Beaver 32. Shadyside has beaten Bridgeport 51-15. And Union Local over Martins Ferry 62-46. Belair over Cambridge 56-40 as Weir High knocks it away from Big Red, and Paige Madison comes back to knock it out of bounds. So Weir High on the turnover gets it back.
I didn't think I would say this, Jimmy, but Big Red just a much quicker team tonight.
Hoover, three ball, no good. Falks with a rebound. Boy, she can sky. Beautiful pass to Baker. No good.
McShane rebounds. Big
in with 4 fouls. Somebody got fouled there, and I think it's going to go against Weirton.
I think it's going to be on Baker. Number 1. That's her second. But I'll tell you something, Jimmy. Big Red got in a junior, Emmy Pierce, off the bench, as well as the freshman I expected to see earlier, Gianna Thomas, who is a future star, I believe.
Now,
she can play the game.
Ray, are they calling this intentional, I guess? They must be, because it's the first foul of the quarter, and Chris is shooting 2.
She did, yeah, she did. I think she just pushed her from behind, pushed Maddie Chris from behind. They're getting everybody off, so she's going to get 2 shots and the ball.
Well, what can go wrong has gone wrong.
Ill-advised Baker. Frustration, I'm sure. Maddie Chris in and out.
Around the rim. Looked good, fell out. And in. Lash coming in for Baker. Big red ball on this side, all the way down this end of the court. Weir High better go play defense, Ray. They're on the wrong side of the court.
Better hustle up. Better hustle up. A lot of frustration, coaching staff and players. I'm sure they didn't expect this either, but they had to know that Big Red was a good team. They beat them last year in a tough one. We were here.
Madison over to Pierce. McShane inside, trying to go to the hole against Falks. Spin, loops, ill-advised shot, no good. Turner with a rebound. Over to Kaufman for a wide open 3. Hasn't gotten many, but still short. But rebound goes to Lash. Over to Hoover, goes off her hands. Kaufman comes up with it.
Great transition defense by Big Red. Short.
Hoover short again. Rebound, Falks up and in. McShane says, I'm not committing the 5th one there. So she let her have it. Real smart by McShane. 65-34. Just under a minute here gone. McShane going left, powering her way in, and walked, according to the official. So turnover, Big Red, back to Weir High. Here comes Turner. Big Red still in the 2-3 zone with Thomas and Chris on top. Madison, Pierce, McShane in the back hole. Back line, middle, Hoover, 10-footer, high arc, no good. McShane, you're not out jumping her. Pierce over to Chris. I'm with you, Ray. They still could be patient. Run some clock.
Emmy Pierce with the
Pierce
3 ball.
Big Red not bashful.
It's electric, Emmy Pierce.
68-34. I think somebody lost their matchup there. And Turner with a 3 ball. Electrico. 68-37. As we got subs coming in, Weir High going to bring 4 in. McShane over to Thomas. She wants in on the action. 3 ball around the rim and out. Inside to Hoover. Short. McShane with a rebound. Chris between the legs, guarded by Lash. Over to Thomas. Into McShane. Inside,
nice
beautiful.
Cut.
Oh, dipsy doodle by Paige Madison, who hits the deck.
Nice look by McShane.
Beautiful pass. Big Red to 70, and we still got a ton of time to go as Thomas commits a foul. All right, Ray, you're going to keep me abreast of these subs during the game here. Weirton going to put 4 in and Big Red 3 after this first shot by Turner.
Well, that's going to be Bell, Cooper, and Scurry going to re-enter for Big Red, it looks like. Turner
short.
We're short.
Okay, so we got Weber coming in, a freshman. Spencer coming in for Weir High. She's a senior. Utz back in there or no? No, 54 is Baltimore's in. Lash is still in, and Turner is in, and I think that's coming in as she makes his free throw. 70-37 as Turner makes it, and Utt is in for Turner. So Cooper going to trigger to Thomas.
Everybody getting a chance to play now. Gianna Thomas on the ball.
We're high in a 2-3 zone now. Cross court almost thrown away. Bell, top of the key. Scurry, who's in. Top to Bell. Over to Thomas. Round to Scurry. Might have walked, did walk.
Catch and face. Catch and face.
So Utt triggering into Lash. Utt, softball pitcher for the Weir High Red Riders. A lot of potential. Braley Lash, their third baseman, bringing it up. Over to Weber, who's also a softball player. Utt in the corner. Top of the key, Lash shot fake, and might have carried, got away with one. Inside to 54, Baltimore, who gets fouled on the floor, I believe. Be possession Weir High, down 70-38.
Foul on Thomas, that's her second.
Somebody needs to take it out for Weirton. Lash is going to do that. Can't say enough how impressed I am with Braley Lash on her national anthem, Ray. Inside, kicked away by Big Red, and a turnover, and Pierce is going the other way. Over to Bell.
I think that was the last thing to win good for Weir High girls tonight.
Well, they were off to an 8-2 start, but it's been all Big Red ever since. Over to Thomas. Cross court there to Scurry. Driving baseline, gets fouled by Weber, or does he step on the line? Let's see what he calls.
Emmy Pierce. Emmy Pierce picks up the offensive foul.
Okay.
Moving screen. Big Red showed superb quickness tonight defensively. Their transition defense was outstanding, getting back to take away anything that Weir High wanted to do quickly, got their hands on everything, and then got the shot going, and everybody started busting threes.
Weber over to Utt, inside, a little bit too hard, threw it away. I'm really impressed with Big Red's hands on defense and their offensive boards that they got tonight. They battle on the boards. They weren't afraid to put shots up either. Bell over to Scurry. Top of the key to Bell. Thomas in the corner to Scurry. Turn around 10-footer long. Weber with a rebound. Lash. Weber's a left-handed catcher, Raymond. How about that?
Don't see that much often.
Inside to Utt, who's a southpaw pitcher. Over to Baltimore, and the ball gets kicked away.
Yeah, Jimmy, they continue to get their hands on everything.
Bell, Pierce, over to Thomas. Step back three, just missed. Scurry with another offensive rebound, pulling it back out again, running some clock. Bell.
Offensive rebounding has been the difference.
Scurry got a wide open three. Front of the rim, no good. Nice rebound by Baltimore. Over to Lash. 2:30 to go. Big Red still up by 32. Both teams have emptied the bench. Utt to Lash. Inside to Baltimore. Turnaround jumper, banks, no good. Scurry with a rebound. Over to Bell. Pierce to Thomas. Big Red cutting through, trying to swing the ball. Opposite side, Utt, beautiful hands that time. 2-on-1, nice throw to Lash. Back out to Baltimore, off her hands. Going to the hole, and in. Baltimore with two. 70-40. We're under two. Scurry against the 2-3 zone. Over to Bell. Big Red being very patient now. Pierce. Thomas. Scurry, nothing there. Top of the key to Bell. Cross court to Pierce, down in the corner to Thomas, driving baseline, pulls it back out. Top of the key to Bell. Over to Scurry in the corner. Cutting through. Almost down to a minute as Bell's got it. Big Red just running clock and being patient here. Kicked away that time, but recovered by Bell. Good hands by Utt. They want Cooper to shoot, and she gets fouled, so the fans are all pumped up for Cooper. She's going to get 2, and she's all smiles.
She's just a senior to put her time in, Jimmy. Been a team player. Now she's getting the opportunity to shine in these parts of these games. And the team and the fans are happy for her.
Fan favorite, Ray. This Weir High team's going to be okay. They're 4-2 coming in. They're going to end up 4-3, and they're going to have a good season before it's over. Sometimes you just have nights by this as Cooper misses. Let's see if she makes this, if they get a big cheer up over there. Love to see that. The teammates all happy for her. The fans excited. Cooper eyes the bucket, puts it up and in.
Bang!
Man, listen to that crowd over there. Love it. Over to Utt. Glad to see Baltimore get on the scoreboard too. Lash. Utt. Baltimore again. Missed this time. Got her own rebound. Going back up. No good. Another rebound. Up. No good. Tipped out of bounds, I thought, off a Big Red. It was. It's going to stay here at Weir High. Lash triggering in. Looking at top of the key to Utt. Over to Weber. Oh, almost won. The fans wanted her to get a shot, too. Lash with 30 seconds to go, and they're saying, let's go, let's move it. And it's going to go in and stolen by Scurry, and Big Red should just hold it and let the buzzer run. Let's see, 20 seconds. That would be the right thing to do. Bell up front, just holding on. Coaches say no shot. Good sportsmanship. Angie Forte, nothing but class. And her coaching staff. Into Cooper. Fans wanted it. They're saying don't shoot, just pull it out. 4 seconds. So your final is going to be Big Red 70, Weir High 40. We'll be back for Raymond's wrap-up and scoreboard after these Mario Italian Restaurant timeouts.
Looking for a place to stay? Then stay at the Best Western Plus Franciscan Square Inn & Suites, conveniently located in the beautiful Ohio Valley next to State Routes 22 and 7 at the gates of Franciscan University of Steubenville. Receive a warm welcome from friendly, attentive staff, providing all the amenities you deserve. Each guest room is done in beautiful modern decor, with amenities including a microwave and mini fridge, free high-speed wireless internet, and a flat-panel television. Stay in a suite for extra space with the same great amenities. Best Western Plus Franciscan Square Inn is a proud Barron sponsor.
Come and visit the Friendly Tavern on 213. Our little neighborhood bar is the perfect place to unwind and have a good time with friends and family. Here are some reasons why you should drop by. Fun and friendly staff. Our staff is always ready to welcome you with a smile and make sure you have a great time. Reasonable prices. We offer great food and drinks at prices that won't break the bank. Great food. Our commitment to using only fresh and high-quality ingredients means that every dish we serve is delicious and satisfying. Community feel. The Friendly Tavern is a place where everyone knows everyone. Come and be a part of our friendly community. Highly recommended by our customers, the Friendly Tavern is the perfect spot for a night out or a quick drink after work. Don't miss out on the fun. Drop by today.
Trying to find a local, family-owned pharmacy that doesn't treat you like a number, they treat you like, well, you. Visit Hood's Pharmacy. Find them at 971 Main Street in Follinsby. Hood's Pharmacy is family-owned. Family-owned for over 50 years. All insurance plans are accepted, and they have COVID-19 testing and vaccinations available, so no worries there. Hood's Pharmacy features Sarah's Candy, plus a wide selection of greeting cards. Get the friendly hometown service you deserve when you visit Hood's Pharmacy in Follinsby. Come visit the friendly pharmacist and staff at Hood's Pharmacy today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
We're back here at Carl Hamill Fieldhouse on the Ron Fritz Williams Court. This wrap-up is brought to you by Ohio Motor Group. Well, Jimmy, it wasn't what we thought it would be. We was expecting a bigger one, but Big Red come out on fire. Played good, hard defense. Excellent transition defense. Got their hands on everything. Did a great job on the boards, shooting the ball to get a big 71-40 victory. And the scoring went like this for the winners. Maddie Chris, the senior, 5 3-balls and a foul shot, 1 for 2 from the foul line for 16. Sabria Jones, a senior, she had 6 in the first half and was 1 for 2 in the second half for 7. Paige Madison, the junior, had 5 in the first half, 4 in the second half for 9. Nyla McShann, who got himself in foul trouble, by the time she had to go back in, the game was out of reach. She finished with 11. She had 11 in the first half. Anaya Warner, who played a steady game, very impressed with her, had 4 in the first half, 4 in the second half for 8. Bailey Bell had 3 electric 0-3 balls for 9. Madison Cooper, the senior, was 1 for 2 from the foul line for 1. Ciara Scurry was 2 for 2 from the foul line with a bucket for 4. And Emmy Pierce hit a 3-ball for 3. Gianna Thomas, the freshman, did not score. Olivia Baker, the senior, had 2 points on the night. Mia Kaufman, the senior, had 5. Janae Turner, the junior, led the way for 17. Malia Falks, a junior, had 4. Raina Hoover had 10. And Zakira Baltimore had 2. For a total of 71-40 here. Ohio Valley Sports Online, glad to bring it to you. Remember, tomorrow night we'll have the Barons against hosting Penn State, New Kensington. Tip-off at 7 o'clock. That will be me and Mark Maslowski. On Thursday, it will be...
Big Red at Brook.
No, on Thursday it's going to be Penn State Shenango and the Barons at a 1 o'clock game. That's going to be our buddy Phil Rujak and Mark Maslowski, the AA team. They'll be tipping off at 1 from Finnegan Fieldhouse. And then at 7 o'clock that night, me and Jimmy DiCarlo will bring you the Big Red at Brook boys basketball game. So for Danny Vogel and Jimmy DiCarlo, this is Ray Suckosh for Ohio Valley Sports Online. Tune in. Stay tuned. We'll be right back tomorrow night and the rest of the week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.